Coming out with it. It's Dyer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. The defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw its powers. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On the move, he fires. Hits the open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback.
Turning it on. All the way into the end zone for They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Powers. There's the pressure. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Powers. Under fire. Working that left side. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender.
And these little touch passes, man. They're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Powers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did it.
Breaks it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Powers. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think we kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Vanderbilt's offense comes onto the field first today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can... The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. He's got the tight end. They moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. They stop him. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Powers. Sends it downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Powers. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's hooked. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rush is on him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. After stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Offside.
Will it
Defense.
stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he hurls it in inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal.
Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Powers. Still looking, on the move. With the catch, it's Morris. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. On the play fake on first down, to throw. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Powers. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. Nice move, create some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's first and 10 from just outside the 30. To throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Finding an escape route. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this...
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. For some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Powers. Makes the catch, it's Odom. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 1st down and 10. To the air on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Morris. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They thought they had a good plan, but it didn't. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Wants to throw. It's Powers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he makes the grab at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out.
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker.
He's got it. And it's a touchdown.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll run play action. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking downfield, it's Powers. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really